Hi guys and welcome back to TomTalks. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And today we are going to be reacting to the MOBO Award nominees. I'm a bit late to this. I think I originally recorded this, but I'd just come out of the shower and I looked very flustered and stuff. So we're doing it again. We're here again today. So let's get straight into it. Best Male Act. The nominees are Central C, Dave, D Block Europe, Diggity, Nux and Tion Wayne. I'd say everyone who deserves to be here deserves to be here. I would probably give this award to Nux personally, as I've really enjoyed his music. I think he's really come onto the scene very well. He's a very talented artist. He makes great, insightful music. And I think he deserves it personally. Who do I think will win the award? Maybe Dave, even though Dave's not really released that much music this year. Central C, I mean, he is the in thing at the moment. Maybe even D Block Europe, but I'd go for Nux personally. Best Female Act, we've got Little Sims, Mahalia, Mira May, Miss Banks, Pink Panthers and Tiana Major 9. I mean, I think Little Sims has to win it. She's had such a fantastic year. She's sweeping up all the award ceremonies at the moment. And she's just had an incredible year and she's made some great music. I wouldn't be too mad at seeing Mira May win it either, as I think she's done well. Like Mahalia, I like Pink Panthers and stuff as well. I think Sims will probably win it though, to be fair. Album of the year, we've got H with Close to Home, Nux, Alpha Place, Koji Radical, Reason to Smile, Little Sims, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, M Huncho, Chasing Euphoria, and Mira May, Tales of a Miracle. I would personally like to see Koji Radical win. It's my favourite album on the list. I think it's a fantastic record and Koji really killed it. He should be on the best male list, to be quite honest, but he's not, so. Who do I think is going to win? I think Little Sims will probably win as well. She has been winning a lot of Album of the Year awards for this album. She deserves to. It's just I think there is a better album on this list. I also really like Mira May's Tales of a Miracle, so I wouldn't be too mad at that list, but I think Koji and Little Sims, they're like UK great records, in my opinion. I think they will go down as UK classics, those two records. So one of those two I'd be happy to win. I imagine Sims will win it. Song of the Year, we've only got 6 nominees, which is strange. H featuring Ashanti with Baby, Central C Doja, Dave Starlight, Diggity and Still Brickin', Pump 101, Drea Mac, Felix the First and Finch Fetty with Own Brand brackets Baddie, and Potter Paper featuring Tigster Author with Gangster It Us. I don't know, I feel like there is probably some better songs out there that could be on this list. Nux has made some great songs. I think some of the stuff from Sims could be on here, some of Mira May's stuff, some of Koji Radical's stuff. There's probably more, but I feel like there could be better songs on this list. Who would I go with personally? Probably Pump 101 or Gangster It Us. Those are the tracks I've come back to the most and I think they're very good tracks personally. Who do I think will win? Probably Doja. It has been a very popular song. I think it's still kind of cringe, but you know, I was at a show last Saturday, people were singing it to their heart's content and I was just like, Am I the odd one out here? Could also see maybe Dave winning it. H could also win it as well, but you know, I imagine Central C will win it. Best Newcomer, we've got Amira Bibi, Brucey, Cat Burns, Clavish, Chris Dale, Flo, JB, Nems, Nia Archives, and Switch OTR. I'm personally going to go for my boy Brucey. I've been listening to Brucey for a few years now. I've loved his music. I've loved to see him win this year. And I'd be very happy for him to win. I'd also be happy for Nia Archives to win because I think the work she's done to get representation for the dance electronic scene at this award show is fantastic. She's made some great music. She has brought jungle back into the mainstream. There's other artists on here who I think are very talented as well, like Cat Burns, Flo, JB, Clamish. Who do I think will win? Probably Cat Burns, as she has like the biggest fan base on here. And I mean, Go was like one of the biggest songs of this year. I could probably see Nia Archives potentially winning it as well because she has like quite a dedicated fan base behind her. Maybe even Brucey. It'd be interesting to see who wins that one. It's a publicly voted category as well, so as is the Song of the Year. Video of the Year, we've got Central C with Doja, Heady One, Abracadabra and Bandoki with Can't Be Us, Nux with Alpha House / Hide and Seek, Koji Radical featuring Nux with Payback, Little Sims featuring Abongeo with Point and Kill, and Mahalia with Whatever Simon Says. I'm not a big music video guy, especially these days. From the stuff I've seen, probably the Sims one maybe, as she always puts a lot of effort into her music videos. The Koji Radical and Nux ones also looked kind of cool. I imagine it will go to Doja though, because it's Central C, even though the video is just, it's fine. Now into the more genre categories, Best R&B and Soul Act. I am probably going to go here for either Nao or Mira May. I really liked Mira May's new project. I thought it was fantastic, and I thought Nao's new album was good. I will say, though, there is a lot of newbies in R&B who I think should be on this list, like Shea Universe, Kadeem Tyrell. I've heard talk about Bella as well. There's probably some other names that I've missed. Because, like, you know, I could understand why Ella May is here, why Tiana Major 9 is here. Mahalia, I've enjoyed Mahalia's stuff, but I don't feel like she's had her best year musically. Shaka, I can sort of understand why he's here. I think he's still doing bits, but I think there is a lot of the new gen that does need to get respect in sort of R&B and soul. Green Tea Peng as well, that is another one. I feel like she should be here as well, because she's made some fantastic music. It's a shame the new guys and girls and they aren't getting recognised, but, you know, fingers crossed for next year, eh? Best Grime Act, I would love to see Kamikaze win this award. Again, he's somebody I've been following for a few years, and he very much deserves to be here. He's a fantastic artist. Would also be happy to see Novelist win it as well. He's still doing his thing. Frisco's had a good year as well. And Mangasate Hilaire has done his thing. Not heard much from Blay Vision, but he's good. I imagine it's going to go to DEE though. And DEE is a legend of the scene. He's still doing his thing. I saw him at a concert last year. He was great. So I imagine it will go to D-Double. Best Hip Hop Act. Shout out Mixtape Madness on this one. I think Little Sims will probably win this one again. She is, as I said before, storming the award ceremonies. I'd also be happy for Koji Radical to win it as well. Maybe DBE will win it. Maybe Nux. I don't know. Also, Young Teflon is on here, and he's been doing well, so good to see. Best Drill Act. I would personally like to see this go to K-Trap or Heady One, personally. I think K-Trap's been making some great music, and Warm obviously has blown up as well. Heady One continues to do his thing, but also not play it safe. He's done a lot of songs with like artists from Europe. He's trying new things, Heady One. He is that guy in drill who's going to sort of push the boundary of where drill can go, in my opinion. Who do I think will win? It's probably going to be Central C, for reasons I've already stated. It may be Heady One, maybe Unknown T, but probably Central C. The Best International Act, I personally would go for Kendrick Lamar here, as like Kendrick continues to make fantastic music. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was another great album from him. I'd also be happy to see Beyonce win. I thought she released a great album. Burna Boy's had a good year. Jasmine Sullivan obviously is doing well. Thames is here, there and everywhere. Who do I think will win? Potentially Drake or Beyonce. They do have the biggest fan bases. Maybe Kendrick. Thames, I think, has quite a dedicated fan base as well. Maybe she will. Maybe Chris Brown. Chris Brown continues to do well, even though bad stuff in the past, but we don't talk about that as much these days. Best performance in a TV show or film. I have not seen any of these except Lashana Lynch's Nomi in No Time to Die. I thought she was good in that, but I imagine it will go to either Daniel Kaluuya for his role in Nope or Kane Robinson for his role in Top Boy, personally. Best Media Personality. I think KSI will probably win it again, as he did at the Rated Awards. I would love to see it go to Chucky Online. I'm glad he's nominated. I think he has been very consistent in what he does with his podcasts, with everything he does. I think he's very good. I'd also like to see Munya win, because I think Munya is so hard-working and he's always on point with his comedy as well. But most of the nominees on here are pretty good. Best Alternative Music Act. Shout out to the Nova Twins for campaigning to get this award. Rock and alternative indie music has always been a black form of music, and it always will be, so it's good to see it's been recognised. I imagine they're going to win. I faintly recognise some of the names on this list. I'm going to give them a listen before the awards get announced on the 30th of November because I am interested. Best Electronic Dance Act, shout out to Nia Archives for similar reasons. I imagine she will win this probably. Matt Jones maybe because he's the popular guy, but I don't know. FKA Twigs being on here is a bit of an odd one because I don't think she makes really like dance music. I think she's better suited in the R&B category. I'd probably like take Tiana Major and stick her in there. Brucey, I don't understand why he's not here considering he's on Best Newcomer. He makes drum and bass music, so... But I imagine Nia's going to win. But happy overall with the list. I think Anne's being here is cool. Eliza Rose has had one of the biggest songs of the year. Cheryl is a great drum and bass producer. I'm happy to see electronic dance music being represented, and I'm happy with the nominations as well. Best African Music Act or the Best Nigerian Act bar one. I imagine it's probably going to go to either Burna Boy or Thames. They've got like the biggest fan bases here. I personally would like to see it go to Rema. I've really enjoyed Rema's music this year. He makes some great party music, some introspective music. I really enjoyed that album from him. I'd be fine with Burna Boy or Thames winning it as well. I'd also be happy with Fireboy DML. He's had a big year too. Best Gospel Act. I don't really know any of the nominees on there, personally. Best Jazz Act. Ezra Collective make great music. I would love to see them win. But Blue Lab Beats and Ego LMA also make good music, so I'd be happy for them to win. Best Caribbean Music Act. Coffee. I love Coffee's music. I would love to see her win this one, but Popcorn, Sean Paul and Spice, they all have quite big fan bases. I think Popcorn may win this. Or Coffee. Best Producer, I would go with Inflow. I think what he did on Little Sim's album was fantastic. He's a brilliant producer. I could probably see maybe J5 or Labyrinth winning as well. But we'll see on that one. But yeah, that was my thoughts on this year's MOBO Awards. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And until next time, this has been another TomTalks.